to be a two-way conversation, please. Let me put this proposition to you, as it's a little closer to home. The Cape Independence Party, right? It maintains that the population of the Western Cape and parts of surrounding provinces, the Free State, Northern Cape, that those areas are culturally and linguistically distinct from the rest of South Africa and is therefore entitled to statehood under Chapter 14, Section 235 of the Constitution. It wants to break away. Under this premise of self-determination, would you support something like that?
There is a group of people that arrived in South Africa in 1652 and started to kill the original, what we call them, Aboriginal South Africans, and they pushed away our people. They killed them. They took our cows. They took our land, and they turned us into slaves. If we are going to speak of Cape independence, we must speak of Cape independence in understanding that that land actually belongs to the Khoi and San, who have been annihilated. And if Cape must be independent, it must go to the Khoi and San. And the people that were removed from that area prior to 1652. And I maintain that settlers cannot come and tell us in our country that they want independence in our country where they settled, and we did not chase them away, just like what happened in Mozambique. They were chased away. You go to many African countries, they were chased away. In South Africa, I maintain Mandela said we must forgive. It's us who had to forgive them, not the other way around. So we're not going to have an attempt to tell us here in South Africa that a settler wants to take our land. And by the way, we are not killing any minorities in Cape Town. We're not targeting any minorities. We have forgiven people who have not apologized. And now they have the audacity to come here and tell us that they want independence. There's no independence of they are going to get. What they will get is reconciliatory efforts to coexist. That is what they will get. And if they want annexation of the Western Cape, then that annexation will be on the side of the Khoi and San. That is what will happen. But there are no settlers here that think they're going to take Cape Town. We'll show them. There's no such thing that's going to happen. There's a difference between the South African situation and what you find in the Donbass area. Okay. Cape Town and Western Cape have forever and permanently been part of South Africa. But what you find Ukraine used to be part of the Soviet Union. So those two cases, it's very opportunistic for the extreme white narrative to come here and want to tell us that they are going to annex Western Cape. People must remember that we almost went to civil war in 1994, and we were told by Mandela to forgive. If they want us to withdraw that forgiveness, they must keep on speaking like that.
Okay. All right. So clearly you don't support the notion of self-determination for the Western Cape.
We support the self-determination of the Khoisan people who were removed from the Western Cape prior to, who were removed by Jan van Riebeeck in 1652. Self-determination, if it is a conversation, yes, we support it, but for the Khoi and San, that is their land.
Okay. This notion of settlers, would I be a settler in your eyes?
If you think that this is only your land, then you are a settler. But if you think that you belong to a new South Africa that is built in 1994, then you are not a settler, you are a South African. We have a problem, like I said, with people who maintain their beliefs of prior 1994, that some of us are monkeys. You see, that one is a settler. And anyone who does not subscribe to an inclusive South African people is a settler. And I think those who carry the old apartheid flag, those are settlers, my brother.
Okay. Last